By 2035, France's economy has collapsed. While people still vote for their politicians, the truth is that big corporations control everything now because they've bought the country's debt. 15 million people are unemployed and living in homeless camps under the Eiffel Tower. Riots and protests become part of the daily routine, especially when the corporations pass reforms in their favor, deregulating many industries. The most scandalous one is the legalization of human experimentation and performance-enhancing stimulants, which transform athletes into their guinea pigs in exchange for sponsorships and easier wins. Any person is free to sell their body however they want as free trade. Reda arrived in France when he was 10 years old and the land was still prosperous. Nowadays, unfortunately, he's another victim of the system and works as a cage fighter under the stage name Ares. He used to be among the best ones and received all kinds of sponsorships, but one day, he accepted a deal on an experimental stimulant that gave him a stroke. It's been 10 years since then, and now he's just another low-ranked fighter that nobody will pay for. To earn some extra cash, Reda sometimes accepts to work for Altman, a cop that occasionally hires enhanced fighters when riots get too rough and they need extra security. It's during one of these riots that Reda notices Altman making a deal with a mysterious big man. He also sees his niece Anouk getting arrested for being part of the protest. Speaking of the riots, all this bad publicity is starting to worry the investors of the Donavia Corporation, so its CEO must think of something fast. Sometime later, Reda bails Anouk out of jail as announcements all over the city inform that firearms are now illegal. Reda takes Anouk back to his sister Carla, who is also working with the rebels. She and new member Boris show him that the Donavia CEO is denying any kind of problems with their stimulants and swearing that the athletes know the risk, which is a lie. Reda doesn't care though, he prefers having money to survive and stay out of trouble. Afterward, Reda goes to Altman's place to spend the night with her, thanking her for helping Anouk. Some days later, corporate executive Anna informs the Donavia CEO that their latest stimulant tests have failed and more than 10,000 are dead. The CEO orders her to use Reda, who had survived the stimulant the last time even if it gave him a stroke.